Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Lee Judges with me. We've just beaten Inter Milan 3-1 here at the San Siro. Do you know what? For a man that said it before the game, I'm not really bothered about what the result is, you got really angry. Why is he bringing on Declan Rice? This is why, Mikel, I swear. Did it need to be? I thought he was calm.
There are certain things you've got to keep quiet, Cecil. That's one of them. I ain't sitting with you no more. No, listen. What can I say about that today? Fantastic performance. Yeah. I actually thought that Inter would probably win this game, and I'll be honest with you, because I felt that they wanted it more than us, needed it more than us. But outstanding performance. The team selection, everything was really, really good, strong. Changes that I was quite happy with, and listen, it was an unbelievable performance away from home.
Do you get frustrated that you don't see that level of performance when it's like Forest away, so we say? It's Inter Milan, it's a big game, and the players, not say they feel like they're up for it more, but we saw a quality game of football today.
Listen, dare I say, I don't want to be controversial when I say this, I felt today, and you know where I'm coming from because I said it earlier on, I felt there was a little bit of pressure off Arsenal today. Right, and you get a performance like that.
So you're saying we perform when there's no pressure?
Listen, you can perform under pressure or not under pressure. You've still got to perform.
Is there not always pressure? Or not?
Yeah, there's always pressure, but at the end of the day, there was a little safety net today. If we lost today, it weren't the end of the world. If we drew, it weren't the end. It was a good result. So I felt that we expressed ourselves a little bit more. Didn't snatch at our chances like we probably did at the weekend. Jesus, fantastic 2 finishes. So there is a little bit of that, but the way we played today, outstanding. And what I liked about today is that Jesus has turned around and said, I want to play against Man United. Right, whether he will or not, that's another thing, But what his performance told me that he wants to play, And I'll tell you something now, Miles Lewis-Skelly, but a lot of criticism today, outstanding. Yeah. I'm so pleased that he's come back and just not proved people wrong, but just proved to people that he's a good player. Yeah. He's a good player, and he's going through a bad moment, and you've got to back him, and he was superb today. And I have to say, Mosquera coming in, I've got to say, he's been out for 6 weeks. He looked like he'd been out for 6 minutes. He was outstanding. You know what I mean? I thought he was quite class. Tackles.
Arturo Martinez, Thuram's got good players against him.
Good players against him, comfortable on the ball, tackling very, very well. And at the end of it, I see why he come off at the end. He's probably 70 minutes. But listen, big play to him for doing what he done.
Did he miss Gabriel Jesus then? Didn't miss him.
No.
So
that's the compliment you want. Yeah. Did we miss? In midfield today, I thought Marino done okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm there going, what's he bringing Declan on for? I threw my gloves away. You know what I mean?
Robbie caught him.
Yeah, Robbie caught him. I don't know why. I don't know. Listen. In fact, when Declan come on, if you look at it and the way the game went, you think, I thought his substitutions today were spot on. Yeah. But I'm thinking, can we win that game without Declan? And I think we could have done.
We could have.
But in saying that, look, Robbie makes the point, give him 10, 15 minutes. And listen, he come in there, shored things up and made it good. But I'm saying, if we don't win this game from here, it was on Mikel. But listen, what he done, players didn't let him down today.
So you credit him for today? The players seemed up for it. It was no one half-assed it. No one was playing under themselves.
The difficult thing that he had today, Arteta, was that if you make too many changes, players could look at that and go, oh, he's not that bothered about it, and they can have a little bit of a drop off. But what he'd done, it was enough changes in there to say that I still fancy this win. We actually said before the game when we looked at the team, we said, I'll tell you what, we can win this now.
Yeah, that's what I said. When I saw the 11, I said, they should win this.
And that's when this is why I don't like doing these prediction things, because you don't know the team. When you see the team, you think yourself I've definitely changed my mind. You're thinking, we can make 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 changes. They want it a little bit more. But listen, when I see that team, I thought, oh yeah, I like that. I like that, and it was a good performance.
Talk to me about Sunday then. Jesus or Gyökeres? Robbie loved to dodge the question, but have you got, who would you like to see?
It's just a great question, right? Because when Jesus got his first one, I said he's playing.
Yeah, right? You see, you went, yeah.
Playing,
so
then,
right?
When he says he's second, I said no. Victor, bring your tracksuit and your woolly hat, because you are definitely on the bench, right? You know what I mean? Then when he comes on, and he scores.
You went, oh.
I went, oh, I don't know. I don't
He
know now
looked good,
because
yeah.
like he come on. What I liked about that is he said, "Oh, I'm under a bit of pressure here. I'm under the pump. I need to do something." I thought he'd done enough.
Is that the player that he is then? Is he an impact? I
did
say
this. I said maybe when 20 minutes to go from the end, tired central defenders, bringing in a Victor, doing what he's doing, might be a better ploy for us. You know what I mean? Like wearing them down and then he comes on and, does that. Like, I'll answer the question. Like, you know what I mean? I would play Jesus after that performance. I thought he was brilliant when he was today. Not only his goals, movement, work rate, bringing other players into the game, and I felt that their front three looked a little bit more connected with him in the side. That's what I'll say.
Can I ask you this question, right? Arteta said about Bukayo Saka, he got a knock last week. He played a full 90 today. Was it necessary? I mean, Noni's there, didn't come on. We talk about, there's been a lot of controversy on whether if Noni's a good player and all that. I think he's a good player, but he didn't even see minutes today. Did Saka need to play in a game like this, the full 90?
It's a good question, basically Mikel's lied, isn't he?
Lied,
what I mean? He's, because if he had a niggle, we wouldn't have played today.
Yeah.
And it's a funny how that he's got a niggle and he goes and plays against Forest, and then he's, you know what I mean? I wished I had that niggle. I might be able to play the weekend. But listen, that I think he tried to cover himself by not playing him on Saturday. I think it was a mistake. I think he should have played him on Saturday. I think he should have played Madueke against Chelsea. That's my opinion, and I think that he made a little bit of a mistake there. But listen, whether he's got a niggle or not, Saka's still a dangerous player. How dangerous was he today? I thought he was he caused them all sorts of problems without scoring whatever, but he's still a danger, and I like that today. The one person that probably didn't do something, it was Eze. I think I'm desperate for him to have a really good game because, I
did say it that he started that move for the goal. The first goal, he pushes it through the middle into the striker's feet. I don't see that.
Yeah,
from
but he also
Arsenal.
kicks off. You know what I mean? You can't you can't go. He needed what Jesus done today is what Eze needed to do. I thought he was okay, Eze. I'm not saying he had a bad game.
He didn't have a bad game.
But he's got to. I know it's a hard thing. When he gets those opportunities, you've got to really impress. As Robbie says now, I reckon. I don't know. Arteta's going to get on the plane today, going bloody Jesus. I don't know. He's giving me an hard job to do now. I wanted Eze to do that.
But on Sunday, he's saying Odegaard, you're in. Is that
I think if Eze would have scored 15 goals, 6 assists today, Odegaard would still play. Personally,
fair.
He's captain.
Let me finish by asking you: are you looking at the Champions League as a competition that Arsenal can really win? You spoke about Man City; they lost to Bodo. I think PSG lost today. They lost.
I honestly think this Champions League is not the champion. This European fit is not as good as what we think it is, and I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Tottenham bloody Hotspur are 4th in this group, 4th in the league.
Yeah, fair.
They're 14th in Premier League. You know what I mean?
So you're saying the standard of Europe's not good?
Maybe. You know what I mean? They've beaten Dortmund today 2-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they've only lost one game. They lose that every 2 weeks in England.
So
I don't know. I think what happens when you listen, they're top of their league today. I'm going to be honest. We haven't come in with our best side.
No.
And we've beaten them. Right? So I don't know, but what I will say about Arsenal, a very, very pleasing thing. That's 4 away games, and I think that has to be taken into consideration. That it's difficult. Away games, whether it's Premier League, Chelsea away, here tonight.
4 different competitions, and haven't lost one.
And we haven't lost one, and the one we didn't lose. The draw was against Forest, which was difficult. I don't think Inter Milan were that great today. I'll be really honest. Well, you know what I mean? I looked at them and I thought, yeah, they're a decent side.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they're going to win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got to the final last year.
Yeah, but last year's last year. Do you wear your underpants for last year? No. No. They're gone. Christmas has come, they're out.
Got new ones.
You've got new ones.
Yeah.
So don't listen to him, right, at the end of the day, right? At the end of it. What I look at it today and I think to myself, right, you've got an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes down to the nitty-gritty of the Champions League, a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, a Bayern Munich, fine margins, like it was last season.
Yeah.
We didn't have a better team. We've got a better team this season than we did last season, but it's fine margins. So you need a little bit of luck. I don't know. I'm actually thinking that, listen, I do believe we've won every single game in the Champions League.
Yeah, well, perfect record.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we've got what's that team we got next week?
Carats.
And where are they?
They're at the bottom.
Oh my God.
Are you available?
Yeah. Well, no. Robbie took my place.
Travelling to away games has never been easier, especially with Rocket Mobile.
Unlimited data, unlimited everything in the UK. When you leave the UK, it's 20 gig of roaming data. Life is very easy.
£16 a month, no hassle.
How you doing,
You're doing all right.
And this is what you get in Europe.
Hello. Tony Adams!
Oh, no.
Thank you so much. Lee, you're the man.